folks, I'm Kimberly.
And I'm Judy Lynn, and you are listening to practical and inspired conversations for the budding entrepreneur. Kimberly, why don't you tell them what we're going to speak about today?
Oh, I don't know. I've got kind of a lot to do today. I'm not sure I really want to yet.
Yeah, I know. It's like, squirrel. Wait, I know what we're talking about. We're talking about procrastination,
That's
right?
right. Yep, it's a big part of a lot of entrepreneurs' life, yours, mine, and pretty much everybody that we know. Procrastination plays a role in it somehow. And we're going to talk to you guys today a little bit about the why procrastination is happening and a little bit about the what you can do about it when it does.
That's right. And I've found for myself and all the entrepreneurs that I know and have worked with that there are so many deeper reasons why we procrastinate. For myself included, I always find, and if you raise your awareness, you'll always find that there's a reason why. It's not always because we don't have enough time.
Now, wait a minute. I use that excuse all the time. I am a busy person. I'm an entrepreneur. I got a lot going on. I've got a family. I've got a life. I've got all kinds of things. I don't have time to get to it just yet. You're telling me that's
right. And there's that really cool game on your app on your phone that you haven't been to in 2 days that really needs to be addressed, right? No, I'm kidding. Anyway, no, there's a deeper reason why. And we can use everything as an excuse. We can use time as an excuse. We have to do laundry. We do have to take care of the kids. But I mean, when we're in our business, there is a lot of different reasons why we have to answer this email or that one. But if you think about it, guys, you're going to realize that the things you procrastinate about are pretty consistent. Right, Kimberly?
Yeah, I think that's true. So it's usually based on something, and you know more about this than I do, but usually based on some sort of deeper reason where you are really trying not to do something because either you just don't want to, you don't think it's worthwhile, you just don't see the value in it. Those are the kinds of things that keep me away from actually attacking a problem, or that it just feels a little overwhelming and out of my box, like I'm not ready for it yet.
Yeah, and that's a big clue as to your deeper why. So if you don't feel ready for it yet, it's a little bit out of your box, you're not comfortable with it yet, you're not sure of what you're doing, that has to do a lot with just self-confidence in yourself or your product or your service, in that you're not sure that if you make that sales call, if you're going to say the right things, make the sale, you're going to end up, if you don't make the sale, you may fear that you will end up feeling like a failure, right? So there's actually a thing called business trauma that happens to a lot of people that have had, they put all they have, their heart and their soul into their business, into this particular part of their business or piece of their business, and they went all out and they put everything out there really believing that it was going to work out, and it didn't. It completely fell apart. And so they kind of make a silent vow to themselves, and this has happened to me. They make a silent vow to themselves to never again put themselves out there in that way, whether it's in sales calls or whether it's in whatever it is you're procrastinating on. And this is something that each person has to really look at themselves when they're procrastinating and say, okay, what is it I'm afraid of? What is it I don't want to see or face if I just go ahead and do this thing? What is going to happen? Maybe it's nothing more than they take that step, they do that task or that thing that they're procrastinating on, and it's going to open up the doors and they're going to become much bigger, or it's going to expand their business into this thing that becomes, like you say, Kimberly, overwhelming, and they won't know how to handle it. And so there's a fear element involved there. So the deeper why is something that really will help you overcome procrastination. And the way I overcome it and help my clients overcome it is, of course, with energy healing. And one of my favorite modalities is EFT tapping. If you've never heard of that, you can find out more about that. We'll list a channel, my Harmonic Living Now channel, where you can actually go see how to tap, because it really does help you quickly shift those inner fears and raise your self-confidence, and then just go for it with joy. I mean, and you're lighter about it, and it just feels good. Kimberly has some practical ways that you can also add to this strategy to overcoming your procrastination tendencies.
Absolutely. So the first one is really taking a look at mindset and seeing what's holding you back. And then after that, really creating a sort of a 1-2 punch where you do list out the things that you want to accomplish and then really prioritize them so that you know which ones that are on this list that are your priorities and which ones that are on this list that are other people's priorities, and figure out what you really want to focus on. Once you have your list of the things that you really want to focus on and you eliminate some of the other things that you don't really need to do right now because it's not really a priority that suits your business need, then you can start looking at how to fit them into the all important word, your calendar. So calendars can really help you overcome procrastination because you break out time specifically for certain tasks. I like to break my calendar out so that I have time set aside for sales, time set aside for delivery, and time set aside for operations. And then I have a little catch-all bucket as well. That's other items that need to be taken care of. And I have a final bucket that's creative and new, so that I don't get stagnant and stale with my existing business. That I have an opportunity to sort of get the new things going and the new things flowing in my business that are going to get me excited and out of procrastination again. So once you have your items on your to-do list, the things that you want to accomplish, take each one of those to-do items and put them on your calendar somewhere in your time block that is designed specifically for those things. It gives you a sense of peace of mind and a sense of peace knowing that you're going to get to them and a specific time block of when, and then just be sure that you don't do your laundry during that time.
That's right. And also, guys, don't forget to schedule in your alone time. We've already done a video that you can check out on our channel about balancing life and business, but that's an important thing to schedule on your calendar as well. But Kimberly is absolutely right. Putting it on your calendar is a great strategy and a great way to overcome procrastination. But it isn't going to do much good if you are bulldozing through it and you don't really pay attention to why you're procrastinating. And it is a mindset. It also is a subconscious. A lot of times it's within the subconscious and you don't even realize that there's a deeper reason why you're procrastinating. So just kind of raise your awareness and ask yourself some empowering questions. Why am I putting this off? What am I afraid of? Because usually there's an answer.
Absolutely. And then don't get into all kinds of disappointment with yourself if you are creating the procrastination. Just let it go. Know that that's a normal part of being a human being, and everybody has issues that they're trying to conquer. And just forgive yourself and move forward and get it done.
That's right. I'm Judy Lynn. Thank you so much for joining us. We love having you a part of this channel.
You're the best part of it. My name is Kimberly, and this has been Inspired and Practical Conversations for the Budding Entrepreneur.
Don't forget, sign up for our channel below so you won't miss a single video. You don't want to.
That's right. Just click on the subscribe button below, and we would love to see you next time.
Don't forget to click the bell, right? Isn't there a bell?
There's a bell where you can get alerted if after you click subscribe, it shows a bell, and then you get alerts in your email so you won't miss a single one of these incredible videos.
You'd miss us. I know you would. Okay. See you soon. Bye.
Yes.